Alright, so we're out here at the victory bench, and I have made a bag of buttons pretty quickly tonight. And this is the button. It's going to get drilled and tapped in the end. And I know some of you are thinking I could have made it the opposite way and drilled and tapped it with the lathe tailstock, but this head dimension is pretty critical. I want it to be the same, carbon copy, everyone. And the tailstock on the 1890 is, oh god, that's got to be 80 pounds. So sliding that back and forth with a tiny little number 25 bit or 21 bit, depending if I'm doing thread size, no. So I've got a vise on the Bridgeport, and this will sit like that, and the Bridgeport will have a snub drill, and it'll go boop, and it'll pop a hole in there in half a second. Chuck it out, and then I'll put it up there with my collet tapper and tap it. It will go, say, button with a design on it. It will go in the 20-tonner and get stamped with a design, and then it will go to get acid etched, and that will all be done here in my shop. But there is a process to it. As for the profile cutters, I've made lots of different buttons for lots of different products. This one's a nice little button to grab onto for a handle, a little honeycomb shape. And making profile cutters, you know how fun a part off tool is to run on a lathe. They're a blast. So you're making a tool with a part off, and I've exploded quite a few of these. And it takes about, to grind this in properly, it's about, it's a good 2 hours worth of work and testing and tuning, and when they explode right up in your face, it really takes the wind out of you. But I always make them a double ender, so I'm ready to resharpen and go again when she fails. So I give it to my EDM guy, and I tell him to make it a double decker cutter, because it's going to blow up, and I've got to flip it around and regrind another one. I can't stop. So that's it. So yeah, and I run the old 1890. Does a great job. There's definitely not guys out here doing this, and it's actually pretty lonely. So the last guy I found that actually ground tooling, it was a guy's dad, and he was long dead. So grinding tooling like this, I'm kind of finding myself alone out here. That's it. Have a good one.